Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Supply chain management. What is this process or steps involved in supply chain management we will see. Did you get an understanding about supply chain management? Supply chain management means nothing but from the raw material to until it reaches to the customer. All the process has to be taken care by the supply chain management only. They have to involve in many aspects and they need to be very careful in the process of production and in the process of until it reaches to the customer. All these things they have to be very careful. This process, or you can say steps of supply chain management, total 8 stages are there, or you can say 8 steps are there. What are those? Let's see. First one is steps in supply chain management. First one, planning. You know that without planning we won't do anything. If planning is proper, most of the things go smoothly. Only the thing is that you have to go for execution. Execution comes later, but if you plan properly, then only execution is possible. You know it. So that is why planning is one of the important aspect of every supply chain management process or steps. So what we can plan here? Planning right from the beginning. Supplier identification. First identify who are the suppliers, because from the raw material to reach to the customer, everything goes to supply chain management only. So the starting stage is purchasing the material. Who are the suppliers? Identify. Many suppliers are there. So who are the suppliers? Identify them. Then after that, production schedule determination. When are they going to start the production? According to the production, we need to plan. First of all, supplying of the material. This is possible whenever you are going to start for the production process. So based on this, we are going to contact the suppliers. That is why production schedule determination, this is required. Then after that, inventory level establishment also you have to plan. Inventory level establishment means inventory, how much it is required for the organization, when do we require, how much is required, what is the quantity required, and also identifications like what kind of material they are expecting for the production, quality, price, like everything. So everything it comes under the inventory level establishment. Then after that, regular reviews and strategy. Planning is not just talking about all these things. Regularly you have to review that. If required, we have to change the plan also, isn't it? Flexible planning system is required. So like reviews you have to do, and also strategy. Strategy means new methodology, new identifications, new innovations that you have to implement it for the planning. So this everything comes under the planning. Step number 1, planning. After planning, what? Next step comes to sourcing. Where do we get the material, from what we have to do, all these things. In sourcing, you can remember these points. Choosing suppliers. Here we have identified. Now after identifying, here choosing the proper supplier. How do we choose it? Simple way. Many suppliers are there, but out of these suppliers, who can give us material in right time, with right price and right quality? So this is required. You need to be very careful, because cost of any material, maximum 50% or at least 40%, that is containing the material only. Rest of the thing is manufacturing and also selling, packing and all these things, that is very less amount, but material is the main amount. So that is why you need to be very careful about choosing about the suppliers. Then after that, negotiations. You are choosing the suppliers, but go for the negotiation. Don't go blindly that I have chosen so and so supplier, they are going to give it, because it is very important, because many suppliers are available in the market. Go for tender, and whoever is offering less price with good quality, then you can offer them tender. Once if you fix it, don't fix for all the coming years. In the coming years also don't depend on them. Go for the strategy, go for searching, and who else are available. Maybe the same vendor is supplying goods blindly with high rate, if you are closing your eyes, right? So that is why always open your eyes and here get the latest news. Then according to that, you have to choose the suppliers properly, who can deliver the goods without any delay and much reliable. These kind of suppliers you have to take. Okay, negotiations also you do it. Negotiations related to two aspects. One is price and then quality. Price should be proper, and also at the same time quality, don't compromise about the quality. So these are the things remember while negotiating about the product cost and quality. Next, also you just think about the terms and conditions. What are the terms and conditions are keeping by the suppliers? Generally, what are the terms and conditions? They will be keeping that this is the quality we are giving to your company. Quality agreed, and also description about the production and how much they are going to supply, when they are going to supply, everything, a detailed information they might have given you in writing. So that you have to check it. That is called as terms and conditions of the agreement. So that you understand, then after that you can go for the agreement. So this is about the step number 2. Once if the sourcing is completed, then go for the next procurement. Procurement means what? Taking the goods to the organization, delivering the goods to the organization, that is procurement. In procurement, few points you have to remember. One is buying products and services. You have to buy the products and services. How you are buying it? When are you buying it? When are you taking these products or services to your organization? That is buying products and services. Here you remember that purchase orders and shipment you have to check it. Okay. So whenever you are buying, purchase order, because that's the only evidence. That evidence you have to keep it with you. So purchase orders and also shipment, when they are going to deliver the goods, that shipment document, these documents you have to check it and then go for the procurement. Here also you have to remember, whenever you are procuring the goods, successful and efficiency is very important. The company, the suppliers, they must be successful, they must be committed, they must be efficient to supply the goods without any delay. This is important. Also at the same time, standardization, the standard of the quality is very important. So these are the things remember in the third process, that is procurement, planning, sourcing, procurement. And fourth point is production. Production means nothing but you start your production, because at this level we have procured the goods or services. Procure means what to do now, next go for the production, start the production process. We have seen the process of production, manufacturing process, process number 1, process number 2, already we discussed in cost accounting the same thing. So when you start this production process 1, 2 or 3, be careful that it has to go flawless, without any delay it has to go flawless. And also remember here, standardization of the product. Don't compromise at the standards of the product. If you compromise, future it will be very difficult to survive. Are you understanding? So that is why production, be careful that it has to start, but without any compromising about the quality. Next process comes to inventory management. Process started. Now you focus on the inventory management. Inventory means what? Raw material, work in process, finished goods. So this inventory. First, if you focus on the raw material, we need so and so material. How much you are using it right now? Few material. Suppose 1000 goods we have procured. Out of 1500 we are using it. What about the rest of the 500? That should be kept properly in warehouse or store it properly. So that also you have to think about it. This is also function or the process of the supply chain management only. So inventory they have to manage it. So here important concept is that first receive the inventory, store it and shipping. Shipping means whenever it comes, is it proper or not, any damages are there, so that you can check it out, receiving, storing and shipping. And also you have to focus at this inventory management, suppliers capabilities. Who are the suppliers, how they are supplying the goods, and how is their commitment and the quality of the goods, and all these things, check it out from the supplier's point of view. Once the supplier has delivered the goods, means it is your responsibility to check and take inside of the stores. stores room or warehouse or wherever you are storing it, there you have to take it carefully after counting it properly, after checking it properly. If any damages are there, at that initial stage only you can deny that goods, because there is a damage, you can return it, isn't it? And also monitoring is also one of the important aspect of inventory management. How do you monitor? Manufacturing process 1, process 2. So in which process how much material is required, process 2 they want other material, like different materials are there, different process, so that you have to monitor it. There should not be any kind of scarcity or deficiency or low quality goods, nothing should not come. So need to be very careful about the inventory management. Next process comes to logistics. Supply chain management, logistics is also included, but in logistics supply chain management is not there. What is logistics? We already studied. Logistics focus mostly on the storage, transportation of the commodities. These two are the main aspects. So think about the storage, how you are storing it, is it safe or not, is it reachable or not, so how much you are paying it, does it allowing the company's financial aspects or not, that you can think about it. And also transportation, is it proper or not, reachable, timely reachable, and cost and proper transportation. So all these aspects comes under the logistics. Next, after logistics, we can think about the customer service. Very important. Everything is okay, you are supplying the goods to the customers, but how is the response of the customer? What he is saying it? Is he comfortable? Is he giving any complaint? Complaint related to the complaint means we can say it as a grievances. What you have to do? You have to manage the grievances. Any kind of complaint he has given, please take it in a positive way and observe it. Is it real? Is it affecting the product quality? And if the customer is not satisfied, what is the main reason for this? You can think about it, and also focus on the returns. Nowadays most of the companies are allowing this return of goods to the company. If not satisfied, if it is not up to the mark in any of your case, you can return the products. That also you have to manage it. If you manage the grievances and returns, customer will be happy. Would you agree? So that you have to think. And also at the same time, standardization also, think about the standardization. Standard of the product you have to maintain, then only customer will be happy with your product. So this is about the customer service. And last stage or last process is performance measurement. How is the performance? Certain standards you can decide. These are the standards. This is the quality I am expecting. Quality control management, there is a separate subject is there. So that quality you decide it, and according to that measure the performance. If it is not up to the mark, try to improve it. Though it is up to the mark, try to focus on the competitors, what kind of services they are providing. You have to be up to that level or more than that, not beyond that, not below that. Are you getting this point? This is very important. So in performance measurement, remember few points. One is track of expenses. Find out the expenses, how much you spent for the particular product, that expenses, and also measuring customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is important. Take the feedback of the customers. If you see any product, in the product somewhere you will find some toll-free number and also customer satisfaction, you can measure it. For example, Meesho will take. I have ordered few products from Meesho. After delivering, immediately they ask us, give the feedback. Also you can upload photos and give your feedback. So customer satisfaction, that is going to be helpful for the company for further decisions. If it is not up to the mark, then they will try to improve what is the reason for that. And if it is good, that will be helpful for other customers to purchase the same product without any hesitation, isn't it? So in that way, always try to take the customer feedback and also customer satisfaction. And also regular reviews and standardization, this is also important. Regularly you have to focus, never ignore it. So these are the total 8 points. What are the 8 points? Let me remind you. One is easily you can remember: planning, sourcing means from where you are purchasing the goods. Then after the procurement, take the goods, then go for the production. Step by step you can remember. Once if you go for production, inventory, manage it. Logistics, customer service, performance measurement. Only these points you remember it, and whatever I have given you the inside matter, based on this you can write exam easily. You need not to refer any textbook also. Directly you can. Something useful? We'll focus more topics of this supply chain management. I am getting a very good feedback from you all. Thank you for that, and it is going to give me a boosting my teaching skills to teach further more topics in a more effective way. So see you, take the screenshot, don't forget to share this video. Good luck.